Hello everyone, today I'm going to be showing you this cordless vacuum cleaner by Rowenta, who are more famous for their irons and small appliances than they are for their vacuum cleaners, but they do a range of mains powered and cordless cleaners. Now the reason I bought this, purely an impulse buy, because at the time I bought this cleaner it cost £35.35 delivered from Amazon, and I'll leave a link below. I can't guarantee it's going to be that price now because Amazon prices do vary, but the last time I checked it was still under £36. So I thought a big name brand cordless vacuum cleaner for £36, I had to show it to you. So I'm not expecting it to be great, but well, let's have a look at it anyway. So we'll get it open. I have a feeling though that this will have an EU or 2-pin European plug on it, but that's easy enough to rectify if you live in the UK. So let's get this Rowenta X-Pert 3.60 opened. Now unusually, I don't think this Rowenta comes with any small cleaning tools. It just has the main machine plus a motorised carpet and floor head. No additional tools were illustrated, so I'm pretty sure it doesn't come with them. So let's have a look what around £36 can buy you. And I think £36 is very cheap. I don't think this would originally have sold for anywhere near that amount. It would have been a lot more money. Okie dokie, well, let's open it and have a look. Here we have a wand. Quite sturdy, seems to have a click fitting for the accessories, so you press the button to release the wand from the machine. This is the carpet and hard floor head. It does seem to have an LED lights on here. Very, very thin brushes, but quite stiff, so it might be okay. But yeah, pretty basic brush roller, no anti-hair wrap technology or anything like that in here. And it does seem, yes, there is a button here, so we should be able to release, yes we can release the brush roll from the machine. Is it going to come out? There we go. So at least we can take the brush roll out for cleaning without having to get a screwdriver out. And then we've got access, of course, to inside the head itself. If you get a blockage anywhere, it'll be fairly easy to unclog. So that's a plus point. So that should just slide back in. And the wattage of this head is 15 watts. That's for the head, not for the cleaner itself. And of course it's made in China. I'll just show you how I put this back in. It was fairly simple. Just make sure that this end cap is lined up correctly. It's just a bit of manoeuvring. It did help to press down on the blue button again actually while you're pressing down. So press down on the blue button until it clicks, and then the blue button will pop back up. So that's how it should go. So I'm assuming if we want to do our stairs, we can connect, yes, we can connect the motorised head directly. So that is, with all the battery attached and the head, that is quite light for stair cleaning. So we've got instructions. We do have a wall-mounted charging bracket. And as I suspected, yes, it has got an EU plug on it. So if you decide you want to go for this, if you think it's a bargain, and people are watching the pounds and pennies at the moment with the cost of living, so if you want a quick clean up cordless machine for whipping around the house and you've got under £40 and you want something, it might be worth going for at that price. But as you can see, it looks like it has a European plug on. So you can use a shaver adapter, should be fine, or specific EU adapter to convert it to a 3-pin plug. So be aware, It doesn't always make it clear on Amazon. Sometimes when you buy things from Amazon, it appears to be coming from Amazon UK, but it actually comes from Amazon EU, and they will have different plugs on. But it's the same voltage in the UK as EU countries, so a fairly cheap adapter, and that will sort that. So this appears to be the only way of charging it. It is actually fitted in. You don't have to put this on the wall. It will attach to the wall. There are two holes, so it will fit on the wall, but you can of course just charge the machine. Just put that on the floor or on a worktop, and I'm sure the machine will just dock into that to charge. And here we have the cleaner itself. It's very light, pretty basic, but you know, £35, 35 pence. The battery is removable in case you have to replace it, so that's good. You don't have to unscrew anything if the battery fails. You should be able to purchase a new battery, but of course at this price the battery I expect will cost a lot more than the machine did. But that's good to see. I wonder if we can charge the battery out of the unit. We can, by the looks of it, or can we? Actually no, probably not, because, well, the only way of doing it out of the unit, you'd still need to use this. So yes, yes, look, it does fit in there. So in theory you could have that on the worktop, charging the battery like that without it being in the machine. And there is, strangely, there is storage for additional tools, but as I said, this doesn't come with them. No additional tools available, although yes, you might be able to buy them, but they don't actually come with this particular version. Let's see, what is the voltage of the battery? It's a lithium ion, 22.2 volt rated capacity. So that goes in there. I will have to charge this fully, obviously. And on the back, this is model RH6921WO, type RH69. So yes, 22.2 volt battery. 27 volt charger by the looks of it. Oh, does work. And we do have a trigger, but you don't have to hold the trigger, just press it once. And without checking the instructions, I'm not sure if it's got any other settings apart from basic on off. There is a battery charge indicator as well here. That could be a boost button. Let's try it. Should really check the instructions, but anyway. Ah. So that's low power, very weak on low. And to be honest, not great on high, but when combined with the brush, it might be okay for whipping round. No bag, it says on it, no bag. There's a little blue button here, so I assume that releases the canister. Yes, it does. Nothing else to see there. It's all pretty basic. And it's giving us tips on washing the filter. So it's, yeah, it's pretty basic setup. We've got the bin, empty that out, take out this filter, and then there's this plastic shroud and a pleated filter inside, which I assume, oh, you have to turn it to the unlocked position. That's it. There we go. So pretty standard sort of washable pleated filter there. So all this will come out to wash. You can wash everything, which is good, but it might need frequent cleaning to maintain the fairly weak suction. This is my European to UK adapter, pretty easy to get hold of on Amazon, and I think a shaver adapter would probably work for this, but so it's just easy enough to plug in. So now I can plug this in to my 3-pin socket, which I'll do now. It's behind me. And then put the machine on the charger. Now I've just checked, it will take 5 hours to fully charge. So it goes that way. That's it. When it's in the charging dock, you'll see these blue lights start to pulsate. After around 5 hours, they'll show all blue. So they'll stop pulsating and it'll be a solid blue. Now it might go out after a while as well. Most cleaners of this type, after they're fully charged, the charging indicator will go out. So you'll know if it's fully charged if either these are all blue and steady, or you come back to it after 5 hours and you find they've gone out. Then you should have a full charge. So I'll be back shortly after this machine is fully charged. We'll put a bit of dirt down and we'll see if this very cheap Rowenta cordless vacuum is actually any good. Well, that's the Rowenta X-Pert fully charged and ready to give a quick push over my carpet. I've a feeling that the default setting is high on this machine. Normally on cordless cleaners the default settings is low or medium, but on this one it seems to be high. I'll start it off on low, so we'll squeeze the trigger. Very easy to push. Let's boost up the power. Well, the Rowenta skims across the carpet a bit, but it's not too bad. It's quite flexible, very easy to push, and pretty light, and I'd say relatively quiet as well. This carpet was vacuumed yesterday, so there's not going to be a lot of dirt in the bin. I'll put some dirt down and we'll see the effectiveness of the machine with some visible dirt. But we have picked something up. And take the filter out. We've got some dog hair and fluff that wasn't visible, and actually, surprisingly, we have got some gritty dirt as well. So that's not bad, considering I've only cleaned a very small area and the carpet didn't look dirty at all. I've put down some dirt on my kitchen floor to test out the hard floor cleaning ability of this Rowenta cordless cleaner, and I'm going to use it on the lower power setting rather than the default high power, just to see how well it copes. With this particular model you can't turn the brush roll off for hard surfaces, so there may be some scattering of the dirt. Okay, without any further ado, we'll pass the cleaner through the middle of this dirt here on the low setting and see how well it performs. That's not bad at all. Even on the low suction setting, this Rowenta has made a fairly clean sweep of all the dirt on this floor. I'm going to clean some more. This time I'm going to use the high setting. I've put down some dirt on my living room carpet, which is a Saxony plush pile, so it's got a bit of depth to it. And I'm going to use the machine first on its low power setting down one side, and then on the default normal power setting. We'll compare the results and then we'll clean up the rest of the mess. It may be hard to pick up on camera, but this path that I used the Rowenta on the low power setting has got quite a lot of particles left. Most of the surface dirt has been removed, but there is red sand, bits of glitter still in the pile. On this side, where I used the Rowenta on the default maximum power, it's done a lot better. There are still a few little bits of red sand I can see when I'm looking very close, but again it's picked up all the larger particles, the bigger debris. So definitely on this type of carpet you need to use this Rowenta on the default setting. Before I end this video, I'm going to empty out the dirt container and we'll have a look at the pleated filter inside, see how dirty that is. So we'll release the container from the main unit, and we can see we've not gone up to the max fill line yet, but that's all the dirt I've been picking up. Lots of fluff and hair as well. And when I remove the main shroud containing the filter, we can see that a lot of the fluff has stuck to it. Bear in mind I have been picking up a lot of dirt in one go, so that is to be expected. And then there's all the dirt in the dust cup. So let's have a look at the state of the filter. Fairly predictable. There's a bit of dirt inside there as well, so I can, as I said, rinse that through, make sure it's dry before putting it back in the cleaner. And we can see this pleated filter, quite a lot of dirt has stuck to it, big bits of fluff as well, so that will need a clean. Now obviously you do this outside in a real life situation, and you will need to flick the dirt off. You can see it's coming off quite easily though, but this is not something you should be doing indoors. I reckon I can get this filter clean enough so I can put it back in the machine, but if it gets heavily soiled you can of course wash it, but best to just tap it outside against your bin, not inside the house, as I said, especially if you've got allergies. But yeah, it has grabbed quite a lot of fine dust and dirt on the filter. So in conclusion, is this 22 volt cordless cleaner by Rowenta worth purchasing? Well, certainly if this is still around £36, then it's worth considering. This is not going to replace your main vacuum cleaner, but if you're looking for a very cheap cordless cleaner just to whip around the house to do your carpets and hard floors and even your stairs in this configuration, then for £36 I think it's worth considering. Now obviously there are some downsides with this machine. There are no small tools, and you would have to get bespoke tools I think to fit unless you can find an adapter. So there's no crevice tool, no dusting tool, or no mini motorized tool, but it's only £36. I've been looking on Amazon at other Rowenta cleaners, and there's another 22 volt Rowenta machine available, and that comes with the crevice tool, a dusting brush and a mini motorized tool, and that's over £300. And it looks like it's more or less the same unit, same voltage and everything, it just has more accessories. So I think grab it while you can. If you see this for £36, I think it's well worth considering. I'll leave the link below. As I said, it is an affiliated link, so if you do buy it, I will get a small commission from Amazon, but it won't cost you any more. If you have any comments or questions about this Rowenta cleaner, please comment below, and I'll see you all very soon for the next video. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.